reagieren jetzt auf Robert Edward Grant, Serapeum. Tag 3 Ägypten-Expedition von Robert Edward Grant. Let's check it out.
And he's like, can you come back here for 6 months? We'll find everything. It's like, what the hell? And look, you can also see right here. What's that?
Omega.
You see the omega? Right? So you see the A right here?
Oh, yeah.
See it right here? See the omega right here? Right? And see this goes like this. Right? So it's the omega underneath. And then there's an X right here. Do you see that? Alpha Chi Omega on every sarcophagus. So who put it there?
Alpha, Chi und Omega. Schon heftig, was er alles sieht. An Orten, wo vorhin schon hunderte, tausende Leute waren und das noch nicht gesehen haben.
Arkturians. It's their symbol. I'll keep it.
You go ahead and keep it.
It's their symbol. Alpha Chi Omega is their symbol. It's what's on the side of the mothership Athena.
Das Mutterschiff Athena. Also er sagt, das ist das Zeichen der außerirdischen Rasse Arkturian. Und Alpha, Chi und Omega sind auf der Außenseite des Mutterschiffs. Interessant.
It looks
Yes.
like a woman, though. Hair.
Yeah, fine. Yes.
The inspector is saying about the battle around.
Okay. Okay. So this place has 24 sarcophagi. 24. Do you know why 24? Do you know why 24?
Because that's what we found.
Because it's the prime number pattern. And also, each one is 1,000 years in the cycle of time. 24,000 year cycle of precession of equinox.
This is one of the main things because
Look, guys, look. Here's another example. Look. Can you guys see the Alpha Chi Omega here?
Yeah.
You see it? Where is it? Again, right here, right? It's in the exact same spot. It's easier to see without the light in this case. Sometimes indirect light is better. You see this right here? See the alpha? Right? Do you see the omega? Right here as well. And then another X right here. Here's the X. Here's the center of the X. It goes like this. Just like that. And it's light. You can feel it. It's a very, very slight difference. Very slight difference. And it's underneath the hieroglyphics.
This camera shows it better.
Yeah.
Also das Omega sehe ich jetzt auch hier. Das X war. Also meint er, dass die Sarkophage von den Arkturians erstellt wurden und die Ägypter erst danach ihre Hieroglyphen darauf getan haben? Interesting.
See, the boxes were taken from something that was older, and then they put their names on it. They're like, oh, they couldn't even see the Alpha
Einfach genau, was ich gerade gesagt habe.
Chi Omega, probably because it's left in fifth dimension. All of this, you have to have advanced pattern recognition, fifth dimensional eyes to be able to even see it easily.
Yo, welcome to 5D.
But one of the sarcophagus here we saw was one of the sarcophagus we saw, you could see a full dragon scene and everything on it. And it was actually one of the people that was with us on the trip. She's a famous singer by the name of Carrie Fletcher. And she's kind of like Taylor Swift for lesbians. She's pretty big time though. And she remembered actually putting it on the sarcophagus
Okay.
with thought. All of it's done with thought, like literally. So that's why it's etched lightly. Again, you see it. How many of you can see that?
Yes.
Right? You can see.
Ja, Man sieht schon. Ich weiß, was er meint.
The X, right, that goes in the center right here, and then the circle around. So now you know what to look for.
Aber ich glaube, wenn man live vor Ort ist, kann man das nochmal besser sehen als jetzt hier auf der Kamera. Was haben wir hier für eine Einstellung? Ja, geht leider nicht besser.
So Alpha Chi Omega is not just in the Great Pyramid. Yeah, I got it.
Then you say your shirt and your skin.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Holen unser goldiges
Yes.
Notizbuch und notieren uns das.
Yeah.
Alpha, Chi, Omega.
Yes. So you talk. I did my part already.
Right, folks, just a second before we continue. One of the main here. Remember when I said in the beginning that one of the things I love about this civilization, the amount of question marks we have. There are some things we take it easy as we accept it and we go, but we need to think a little bit behind the work. I want you to imagine that this is the only entrance to the Serapeum, where we are. Now I want you to think of the workmen whom they were working here, how to breathe, how to lighten, how they were doing the work, how to move the 70 tons sarcophagus here, how to shape it with our modern technology and with the angles. Definitely now we need the laser and maybe it will be almost all right. But they were excellent doing it right from the beginning. We have many question marks, like we have 24 here. We know from their beliefs and their traditions that the bull was representing the god Betah, the creator god of Memphis. Then he was associated with the god Osiris as a dead
Apis,
one.
Adet.
Okay, but there were several conditions they had to follow to choose the bull after the death. It can't be any bull. We're just bringing this one. No, that's the divine image. That's the image life. That's the God. So it got to be from one cow, the shapes of the crescent above his head, like the dogs that they got the black spots. What do you call them? The
Spots.
The Dalmatian, the spots, right? And it got to be every 15 years. Right. We know that here we have the evidence starting from the 18th dynasty. I'm talking exactly from Amenophis or Amenhotep III until Nectanebus. Either via the mother or to marry a lady who's carrying the royal blood. Alexander the Great was the first and the last king to receive the title Pharaoh. Pera or Peru, the Pharaoh. How? Nectanebus, the legend.
Also Alexander der Große ist der Letzte, der den Titel Pharao, ich hoffe, ich habe das richtig verstanden, bekommen hat. Und ansonsten lag es immer an der Blutlinie. Also man muss einer bestimmten Blutlinie entstehen.
In ancient Egypt, it says that the last king who was defeated by his enemies, the Persians, one of the legends, it says that he was killed and his soul went to Greece or Macedonia, met Philip II, the father of Alexander the Great. And that's why Alexander the Great, when he came to Egypt, he said, I'm carrying... right? When he asked the God Amen and Siwa Oasis, who killed my father? The answer he received, you asked the wrong question. Philippe is your father. I am your father. Philippe is not your father. And by this way, he became a pharaoh. But he depended on the soul of the one. The other legend says, no, he escaped. But why won't you say? One of the big question marks. When we talk here, starting from the 18th dynasty, and I'm talking here roughly like 1400 years BC, till the Roman time and the Greco-Roman era, we're talking about 1,300 years. During this big era, every 15 years they had one, so they had 24 only, or there should be more than that. Question, add this to the question marks, right? How they were carving this. Did they study geology to know that this will not fail on them while they were working, right? The size of each one of these, how to move them, how to shape them. And by the way, they are not put in like this on the ground. There is a little shaft under them. 23 of them were closed. Mariette, God bless his soul, he used the diamonds, right, to cut the last one. And by the way, the statues or the mummies of the bulls, they had the jewelry. Right? Oh, yeah, everything around them. The gold that they were...
Also heißt es, in diesen 24 Sarkophagen sind die Mumien der Bullen, also der Stiere drin, mit Schmuck. Interessant. Erinnert mich gerade ein bisschen an das Bild, was ich gemacht habe. Hier. Check this out. Ein Bulle mit Schmuck. Ja. Lustiger Zufall. Okay, schauen wir mal weiter.
Including the nails, they were polished with gold, the golden necklace. In a very similar, in a very similar way. Righty? That's all so far. Let's go. Let's go.
Question, look.
Please.
Look. Okay.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I see a lion's face right here. You see the face of a lion right there?
Are you talking about the writings or?
My finger is right here. This finger right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Point.
Lion's face right here.
Oh.
Okay, there's a lion's face, and then secondly, look, there's a X. So step back, Gabriel. You see the X? Follow my finger. You see my finger right here? This little finger? It goes like this, X, right across here at the back, and a circle right here too.
Yes.
And there's the center of it. Here's the omega again, and a large X. We saw the one that's here. You see the lion's face there. Which one was first? The hieroglyphics were that. The lion's face is carved into it. You can see the eyebrows of the lion's face right there.
There are some also inscriptions later on, but the difference between the other inscriptions that they were added later on during the Greco-Roman era, I want you to notice the way it's done here and the way you will see it, the style of the art itself.
So the question is, which period did it come from? We've been dating it based on our hieroglyphics.
Ich glaube, der Bruder hatte gar keinen Bock auf diese Frage.
What is this? Right? This looks like a dragon head. Right? This is what I was telling you about with Carrie Fletcher, right? So you've got two little eyes here, then down here, another dragon head, and then looks like serpents. There's a serpent, and it's done in 3 dimensions. But look, this looks like a chromosome. Look at this. It's an X shape crossing just like a chromosome. right? And then there's another dragons. All of these are right here. That's another dragon with an eye right here. It's coming towards us. You see this? And here's another one. Here's the mouth. It's like a serpent with its mouth open coming at, this is the head of the serpent. Here's the eye. You see it? So where did all this come from? This doesn't look anything like dynastic, does it? And then there's a face right here too. Here's an eye. Here's another eye. Here's the mouth. Here's a nose. Coming down like that. But this dragon face right here is very, very clear. It's a beautiful depiction, but it doesn't look anything like we saw with dynastic.
Also voll stark, was alles sehen kann oder sieht. Ich meine, ja, wir Menschen, wir haben das so verankert, dass wir in vielen Strukturen automatisch Gesichter erkennen. Und ich weiß jetzt halt nicht, ist es bei ihm auch so, dass es halt sehr stark ausgeprägt ist, dass er schnell in Strukturen Gesichter, Muster erkennt und das so rein interpretiert, oder war vielleicht wirklich früher mehr auf diesen Sarkophagen und wurde dann mit der Zeit das Ganze verdeckt, versteckt. Ja, also der Romantiker in mir möchte natürlich Robert glauben und sagt, ja, kann alles sein. Wir wissen es nicht. Vielleicht finden wir es noch heraus. Wenn euch solche Videos gefallen, lasst gerne ein Like da, abonniert den Kanal, lasst mich in den Kommentaren wissen, welche Themen euch gefallen, oder macht auch gerne direkte Vorschläge, auf welches Video ich noch reagieren könnte, und kommt auch gerne auf meinem Twitch-Kanal vorbei, ich werde ihn hier unten verlinken, dann könnt ihr live bei der Reaction dabei sein und mit mir über diese Erkenntnisse diskutieren. Wir können uns austauschen. Was habt ihr für Erfahrungen gemacht? Was habt ihr schon gesehen, was ihr vielleicht denkt, das sollte die Menschheit wissen? Lasst uns gemeinsam einen Weg finden, der Wahrheit näher auf die Spur zu kommen.